Guys, remember yesterday I sand cast 6 of these in copper, and so when they're done, they're really nice. They're going to look like this. So what we got here is we have enough copper here to, like I say, to sand cast 2 at a time. I really wanted to do 3, but I just couldn't get it to fit. So I'm going to take this copper and I'm going to put it in the electromelt here. Now when you put metal into one of these things, you want to tip it on its side. And you want to gently slide it in there so that you don't crack the crucible. Some people just drop it in there and then they wonder why their crucible cracks. Now it's going to have to get up to just over 2,000 degrees. It's going to take a little while. So we're going to turn that on, and then we're going to start this. So we got this side here with the edge on it, and that's going to go down. Okay, we want to get this part in here nice and compact in there. Once you start getting it up over the edge here, you take the end of a mandrel or a hammer. You can really hammer it down. And you want to take and scrape it off. Turn it over. See how nice it is? It's compact all the way up against the edge. So you want to clean off the area here where the 2 halves will go together. Make sure there's nothing around this edge. You want to take your talc. Don't breathe it. So now we got to figure out the best way. Like I said, I wanted to do 3, but I don't know. It'd be pretty tight in there. Try and get another one over there. So I think what we'll do probably do it like this. So we have a nice sprue here. And really it's always better to have a main one and then come off of it, but I think we're going to still try and do 2 like this. Okay. Push that in. You don't want to get them too close together because then it's hard to keep that clay intact. So do it like that. Take our other side here. Like I say, make sure there's nothing in this channel. Okay, let's see, we're going to take a little more talc. They were making too much noise. Okay, I'll scrape it off. Okay, now we're going to take this, we're going to set it down on something flat. We're going to pull it straight apart. And we got a good impression. It's kind of funny how one's on one side and one's on the other. Pop these up. Okay, so let's see. Start with this side. So I'm going to use my thumb here to start the funnel. In some ways, I'd almost like to change this. I should have cut those sprues off the waxes. I think what we'll do is change it a little bit like that. I think this will actually work really good. I don't always like to have two sprues because in the metal, I like the metal to drop down one and then branch off. But we're going to try this anyways. Because what's going to happen is the metal is going to come down and it's going to have, gravity is going to pull it right to the center. So what we're going to do is really round this so that nothing will break off. But what it will do is it could cause some turbulence. But I have a feeling it's going to work. So we're going to set that one aside. We're going to do the same thing here. Around that again. And the other thing that's going to be difficult is getting both sides to line up on the sprues. Okay, so now what we want to do, got to add the vents. As you can see, I don't go all the way to the piece yet. So what these are going to do is release the air and gases that build up. Okay. So we pretty much have 3 vents on each one. Everything's nice and compact, so we're not going to get any extra clay pushed down into our molds there. And so the big thing now is that these 2 halves are going to line up. And pretty close. You can see one here. I'm going to fix that right now. It's a little off, but it's an easy fix. All we got to do is pull that back a little bit. So I completely forgot the stand this sits on. So when we go to cast it, you'll see it sitting in a stand. Never fails. But it's ready to go. And so we have to wait for the electromelt to heat up. Okay, so if you look in here, you can see the 2 holes. And so what I want to do is I'm going to set this up in the back of this long pan so that when I pour, the metal's going to go in and shoot out. If I turned it this way and I poured, it'd have a tendency to go into the back one and it'd have to backtrack to get into the other one. So how you position your flask is important. But I'm also going to put it towards the back of this so that if any gets out, it'll land on there. So here we go. I'm going to cover my face. Okay.
I'm scared.
It's like pouring coffee, I think. That was it.
It's on fire.
Okay, so you want a continuous pour. You don't want to like break it up. So, but that's really hot. Wow, that's actually really cool.
It's still on fire.
I know, right? It's that little bit of oil that's mixed in with the clay is what's really on fire.
Definitely doesn't smell too good.
No, it's not the best smelling, but I moved my fan yesterday. I don't even know where I set it.
That was our ventilation system.
Well. Okay, so we're going to open this up and see how we did. Yes, well,
Maybe.
turn it over. Look at that. The copper came out 2 areas right there. Look at that. We got both castings, and they're really good. So I'm going to turn the fan on right now.